This live stream brought to you by the Excelsior Citizen and these generous sponsors. Our Excelsior Springs Hospital, where better care is right in your backyard. The Simmons Sales Team, your hometown realtors.
Whether we're talking about our dedication to preventing and restoring power outages, our pursuit of safety, or providing the best member experience possible, we are relentless in serving our communities.
Find out how you can advertise with Excelsior Springs' #1 community resource. Visit ExcelsiorCitizen.com today.
This is Kane Marker from the Excelsior Citizen as we are about 30 minutes away from kickoff in this homecoming matchup between the Excelsior Springs Tigers and the Raytown South Cardinals. This is a big game for the Tigers as they're looking to snap this losing skid, falling to 1-4 last week against Smithville, as the Raytown South Cardinals are 2-3 heading into this matchup. We are going to head over to our sponsor, Chuck Anderson Ford, and then we will head over to the pregame festivities. Stay tuned.
Since 1974, Chuck Anderson Ford has proudly served the community's automotive needs. From new and pre-owned vehicles to parts and service, they've been there in the past and they'll be there in the future. Visit Chuck Anderson Ford today.
Educational athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches themselves are made in good faith and should be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers today. We hope that you will enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. More awesome tunes are coming up here on Game Time.
With fantastic music just for you. We're your soundtrack for Excelsior Springs. more great music for you in the home of the Excelsior Springs Tigers.
Keep comfortable with Colvin's Heating and Cooling. For all of your heating, cooling, air filtration, and ductless system needs, call for a free bid. Still family owned, serving the Northland since 1988. Insight Design Studio is proud to support the Excelsior Springs School District. From Cornerstone and Elkhorn Elementary to the Career Center, High School, Early Childhood Center, and the brand new Lewis Elementary. We've been your trusted architecture and design partner since 2018. Here's to many more projects together. Go Tigers!
Probably just let the pregame play out and then wait for like 5 minutes before kickoff to...
Thomas Auto Body would like to wish all Tiger Athletics the best of luck on their 2024 seasons. Excelsior Springs hometown auto body shop, Thomas Auto Body. Go Tigers! Attention please. Josie Kassler, Lane Overholzer. Please report to the press box. Josie Kassler, Lane Overholzer. Please report to the press box.
We've got some great tunes to go along with all the excitement on game time.
Test,
Here's
test,
the Tiger fan.
test.
Athletic officials are seldom given the appreciation they deserve. They are given the responsibility and authority to enforce the rules of the game.
Test.
Please
Test.
treat the officials with the same good sportsmanship you treat the students. More music is coming up here on Game Time.
Your soundtrack for great times in Excelsior Springs.
Such an incredible wicked rush, a vivid gush of poetical livid stuff to rid its grubs that I better go rip it rough and I lit it up. The prestige, I got the people loving the text speed. Lyrically, you lick me gently. The beat gets bumping into your neck bleed. Then it's
Attention, please. We have recovered a lost cell phone. If you are missing a cell phone, it is at the entrance. Again, we've recovered a lost cell phone. If you're missing your cell phone, it is at the entrance. Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at Excelsior Springs School District and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Vic Vanucci Field at Tiger Stadium and Homecoming 2024. We'd like to take this time to welcome our guests, the Cardinals of Raytown South High School. At this time, Tiger fans, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join the Tiger Pride Marching Band and Middle School Advanced Band as they honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Please remain standing after the national anthem for the playing of the Excelsior Springs alma mater and fight song. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you welcome our guests, the Cardinals of Raytown South High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Excelsior Springs!
It is homecoming game day for the Excelsior Springs Tigers as they look to take down the Cardinals of Raytown South. Tigers look to bounce back after a tough loss last week to Smithville, as they are now 1-4 on the season. The Cardinals lost last week to Green Valley and fell to 2-3. This is a big game for the Tigers as it could have big implications on the playoffs and conference standings, as we are currently tied with Raytown South in the Suburban Blue Conference, and a win right here would jump us over them and put us in third place in the conference at 2-1 in conference play. A lot of pressure on quarterback Marquez McCant today. He's had some ups and downs this season, but last week looked pretty good against a tough Smithville defense. Hoping he can continue that momentum against the Raytown South Cardinals as the captains walk towards midfield for this important opening coin toss. Dawson Claypool, Carson Golson, Carson Jackson, and Justin Wright are the team captains for Tigers on this homecoming game day. Carson Golson was looking like he'd be one of the bright spots on this Tiger team, but has unfortunately been battling with a knee injury for the last 2 seasons that has knocked him out for his junior and senior year. Dawson Claypool, though, has been the person who has took much of Jackson's workload as the primary running back now on this team. Big crowd here for the Tigers tonight as the student section is ready for a homecoming game. Hopefully they're able to keep the energy up for the Tigers. One of the leaders of that student section is senior Cameron Morant. And if I had to guess, he's betting on a Tigers win here tonight to get the momentum going. Raytown South typically likes to receive before the game, and the Tigers like to receive to start the game also. So interesting to see who wins the toss and what they decide to do here. As Coach Jake Daneman walks back to the Tiger sideline to get this team ready for the game. Raytown South receives to start the game, so this Tiger defense will look to start out hot and force a stop against this Raytown South offense. The starting quarterback for Raytown South is number 7, Landon Harden, as he'll get a lot of the snaps today, a lot of rushes. They run a pistol formation offense, and they love the option run. You know, they'll give it to the running back a lot, and oftentimes the QB will keep it himself too. But they're also not afraid to pass the ball, as they showed that against Raytown a couple weeks ago. And the pass defense has been one of the weak points for this Tigers, and I'm curious if Raytown South will look to capitalize on that and try to strike early with a big pass. Michael Williams and Devon Toombs deep for the Cardinals as Carson Golson tees it up for the Tigers. Kicks it to the right. A bit of a squib kick as it lands around the 30. hot. He runs right and great tackle. Good start for this Tiger hands team as they tackle him at the 29-yard line. Dominic Rogers on the tackle. One of the bright spots of this Tigers defense. He plays linebacker, and he'll be tasked to help stop some of that run option offense that the Cardinals love. So it looks like the Cardinals will start with 2 backs in the backfield. Motions one man over to the right. Fakes or hands it off. Gets a couple, but that's Justin Wright on the tackle. Gain of 3 on the play.
Brought down by number 3, Clayton Glasby. Also on the play, number 75, Justin Wright. 3-yard gain in the play. 4-yard gain in the play. 2nd and 6.
Another handoff to the right side. Gets brought down immediately. Great job by that Tigers D-line. That is Quadric Jones on the carry, the senior. Early 3rd down for here for the Tigers. This is something they've struggled with the last couple weeks. They've looked great on 1st and 2nd down, but their secondary has struggled to contain the deep pass on 3rd and long. Motions over, Quadric to the left. Pass to him, he catches it. Gets a couple, but is brought down short of the line of gain. That'll be 4th down for the Cardinals, as it looks like they'll bring the punt team out there. Great start for this Tiger defense. This is exactly what we needed, what the Tigers needed to start out hot and hopefully get some momentum going for the offense. Carson Golson will be the returner for tonight. He's looked great returning kickoffs to start this game, or to start this season. So the Tigers run away from the ball, and the ball will be downed at the 30-yard line. So the Cardinals flip field, but the Tigers with a quick 3 and out to start the game. Marquez McCann, the quarterback, and Gage Carr and Dawson Claypool will split carries tonight as they start with both of them in the backfield. In a pistol strong formation, motion over a man to the back. It's a handoff to Dawson Claypool. Breaks free, gets a 1st down, he's gone! Has a man behind him, 1 man to beat, and he gets brought down at the 30-yard line. Gain of 40 on the play for Dawson Claypool. Great start for this Tiger offense. Devon Toombs with the touchdown saving tackle. Just able to catch up to him before he got free. Dawson Claypool again, the lone man in the backfield, as he goes to him again, up the middle. This time gets brought down after a gain of 2. The Tigers have at times this year have shown that they can pass, but really the foundation of this offense relies on the ground and pound, wear this defense out style of offense, and that's exactly what the Tigers are trying to do early on. As they go in a shotgun formation, Dawson Claypool just a bit ahead of the quarterback. Could be a pass here, as it is. Marquez scrambles out to the right, multiple flags in the backfield. Gets a gain of about 7, but it looks like this one might be coming back for holding. It'll be a 10-yard penalty against the Tigers, and that'll be replayed 2nd and 19. Marquez McCann empty, alone in the backfield, as it looks like he could be a pass here. Motions over Dawson Claypool, goes for a jet sweep. That play was used to score a touchdown a couple weeks ago against Raytown, but this time against Raytown South, it's only a gain of 3. So it'll be 3rd and about 17. As the Tigers look to make this 4th and manageable so they don't have to bring out their punt team early. Trips formation here to the right for the Tigers. Motions out Dawson Claypool. Blitz coming. Marquez sees it and decides to scramble immediately but gets nowhere. That'll bring up 4th down for the Tigers. And they'll send the punt team out. Good start to the drive, but a penalty squashes it early without any points for the Tigers. But Carson Golson will look to pin him deep here for Raytown South. Kick's almost blocked as it spins out of bounds around the 15-yard line. They'll mark it out at the 18-yard line. And the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Brought down immediately. Great tackle from Justin Wright. Able to penetrate that offensive line immediately and get to the running back before he's able to go anywhere. That'll be a loss of 3 on the play. Second and 12 now for the Raytown South Cardinals. A tight formation as they motion over running wide receiver, goes to pass, has a man on him. Dominic Rogers almost gets the sack. That's not Dominic Rogers, excuse me. Throws it away, and that'll be 3rd and 12. That is Cameron Painter on the pressure, able to force an incomplete pass for the Tigers. Another big 3rd down here for the Tigers. Great start for this Tigers defense. They've been able to get pressure, and their D-line has dominated to start this game. Motion's over. A running back hands it off. Breaks one tackle, but has to go around to the right. Has room, and he gets a 1st down somehow on that play. Looked like he was going to get brought down for a loss of 2 or 3, but bounces it around to the left for a 1st down. A conservative play call from William Harris works out there as they get a 1st down on a run from 3rd and long. As this is a pass to number 10, incomplete, but the whistle is blew before the ball is snapped. That'll bring the Tigers back 5 yards and make it 1st and 5. Another penalty early on for the Tigers. Calls an audible, looks like. Backs up. It's a handoff up the middle. Has a bit of room. Gets a gain of 7, and that'll be a 1st down. That is Dylan Hanks on the carry. Another 1st down for the Cardinals. So they're starting to move the ball here efficiently. Another handoff to Hanks. Cuts to the left. But that looks like there will be a holding on the Cardinals, and that'll bring him back 10 yards. This is something that teams will inevitably struggle with when they run this heavy stretch style, run the ball offense. The offensive line has to get good blocks, and sometimes they'll get a grab of that jersey and it will get called. 1st and 20 for the Cardinals. It's to Hanks again. Brought down immediately. There's another flag. There'll be another holding on Raytown South, and that'll make it, if Daneman chooses to accept it, that'll make it 1st and 30. And he will back them up even further. 1st and very long for the Cardinals, as this went from bad to worse to start this drive. They have a couple of tall wide receivers. It wouldn't surprise me if they try to chuck something up and see if he brings down with it. As number 3, Jordan Wright moved early there, and that'll bring him back 5 more yards. 1st and 35, as it just keeps getting worse and worse for the Cardinals. I haven't seen anything like this in a long time in high school football. The ball is at the 20-yard line, and the line of gain is at the other 45. Trips formation here for the Cardinals. They choose to pass it. It's a screen pass to number 4. Dominic Rogers gets there immediately. Brings him back down for no gain on the play. That'll be 2nd. And it looks like they'll lose an extra 2 or 3 yards there. Second and 38 here for the Cardinals. Two safety deep for the Tigers as they're looking at expecting a deep pass. It's a little shovel screen, but Justin Wright was right there, and 3 tackles. 3 Tigers wrapped them up. So it looks like Cooper Bishop, Carson Golson, and Brant Cashat there on the tackle. Another loss of 3 on the play for 3rd and 41. It'll take a miracle here for the Raytown to get a 1st down. Looking to pass. Great coverage over top by Dawson Claypool. Almost has a pick but knocks it down, and that'll bring up a punt for the Cardinals. Dawson Claypool did a great job of staying with his man and making sure he didn't get over top of him, leading to a disastrous play. Carson Golson, the punt returner, is not lined up behind the line of scrimmage or the first down marker, as it's a sky punt, and that'll go almost nowhere as the Tigers will take over around the 20-yard line, it looks like. The 22-yard line is where the Tigers will take over. Great field positioning for the Tigers. This drive almost needs to result in points for the Tigers. Tight formation here for the Tigers. Handoff up the middle. Marquez keeps it on the QB option. Jukes one man. Falls forward for the first down, Tigers. Great read there from Marquez McCann. First and 10 here from the 11-yard line. Motions over Carson Golson. Goes behind. It looks like one man was offside there for the Cardinals, looking for the early blitz, but jumped a bit early. That'll make it 1st and 5 for the Tigers. Lots of sloppy mistakes here for the Cardinals to start this game. They'll need to clean that up if they want to take down this Tigers. Motions over Golson again as he goes to Dawson Claypool. Falls forward for a gain of 2 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 3. Sarah's fumbled it? Looks like Dawson Claypool fumbled it on the play, but it was recovered by the Tigers. So he loses a yard on the fumble, making it 2nd and 4. Motions over Clayton Glassby, the tight end. Another run to Dawson Claypool. Great run as he breaks forward and falls down at the 1-yard line. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. They don't have to snap it if they don't want to. First and goal from the 1 here, as it looks like they'll just walk down to the sideline and let the first quarter end. At the end of the first quarter, it is 0-0, but the Tigers are on the verge of the end zone, looking to make it 6-0 Tigers. During this timeout, let's say hi to our sponsor, Chuck Anderson Ford.
Since 1974, Chuck Anderson Ford has proudly served the community's automotive needs. From new and pre-owned vehicles to parts and service, they've been there in the past and they'll be there in the future. Visit Chuck Anderson Ford today.
So we are back from this first quarter intermission. Tigers looking to punch it in here. Just need 1 yard. I imagine they'll give it to Dawson Claypool, who's been so good in this short yardage situation here early in this game in the first quarter. It does go to Claypool. Bounces off a tackle, trying to get in. Touchdown, Tigers! Great start for this Tiger offense, as the PAT will look to make it 7-0 for the Tigers. Carson Golson will be attempting the PAT. And he drills it. 7-0 Tigers. Great start in this so important game, this homecoming game with this big crowd, getting them excited to start. The Tigers get the ball to start the second half too, which makes this start even more important because now they can control the pace of the game. The Tiger offense has struggled early in this season, and they're hoping they can turn it around and start to get hot as they head towards the final 3 games of the season after this. Carson Golson pooches it again to the right. It looks like it'll fall out of bounds, and that'll be a penalty. And that'll get Raytown South to start the ball at the 35-yard line. Raytown South looking to get something going here offensively, looking to eliminate the penalties as there's something pre-snap. Looks like they just needed to substitute their set. 1st and 10 here. High snap, but it's a draw up the middle. Goes for only about 1.5 on the play. Motion's over, hangs to the right side, looking for a pass. Jets it over the middle for a toss, gain of about 2. 3rd and 5 here for the Raytown South Cardinals. Dominic Rogers with a great start to this drive, getting 2 of the tackles early on. Looking to make a play here for the 3rd down and force another punt. Another run. Has a guard pulling to the right. Breaks a couple tackles and will get the 1st down. Falls down around the Tigers' 48-yard line. Dylan Hanks has been the primary back for this Cardinals offense, but we've also seen other guys like Quadric Drones and Daniel Barron getting the ball. They've tried a couple times to get the passing game going, but has not completed a pass yet. Just another handoff. Gets a couple. Gets about 6 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals as they're getting a little bit of momentum here this drive. Good start so far. There's a timeout on the field, it looks like, called by Excelsior, as they'll look to catch their breath. Oh, excuse me, it's an injury timeout on the field. That is number 5, Michael Williams, hurt on the play, as he limps off to the sideline to a nice ovation from the Cardinals student section. Second and 3 here for the Cardinals. Their quarterback, Landon Harden, has not rushed the ball as much as I thought he would this game. We saw it often a couple weeks ago against Raytown and last week against Grand Valley, but he has not tested it yet this game as they drop back to pass. Looking deep over the middle, has a man caught for a first down. That is Quadric Jones on the reception, the first reception for the Cardinals of the game. And that'll be a gain of about 15 on carry, or on the reception. Good drive building here for the Cardinals as they go to a heavy formation, 2 tight ends in the set and 2 running backs, as it's another pass, looking for the flat, has a man, gets brought down after a gain of 7. As that's a gain of 5 on a carry. That'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line for the Tigers. Looking to punch one into the end zone and respond quickly to this Tigers touchdown. Big moment here for the Tigers defense, backs against the wall, seeing if they can hold on and get a stop here. It's a carry up the middle. Stopped almost immediately for only a gain of 1. Clinton Glaspie on the tackle, a newer addition to this Tigers football team. Only in his 2nd game starting. Second and 10. Landon Harden drops back to pass, rolls out to the right. Looking to scramble, he will. And he runs out of bounds after a gain of 6. Ball on the 9-yard line for the Cardinals. Big 3rd down here for the Tigers. Depending on how good their kicker is, it looks like this could be 4th down territory for the Cardinals. So I would assume that they're going to try to run it and get it to a 4th and short situation for them. And they do. It's a draw as he falls down 2 yards short of the line of gain. That's Dylan Hanks on the carry. Looks like they're going for it. 4th and 3 here for the Tigers. Massive moment early in this game. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Landon Harden is alone in the backfield. I think he's going to run it up the middle with the QB keeper. He does. And he falls forward. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is, I believe, Dylan Hanks on the touchdown, not Harden, as he came in for the QB direct snap keeper. They like bringing him in for those 4th and short sets, and he just powers his way up the middle just as he did there for the touchdown. Now looking for the PAT. They faked it, ran it around left, found a man in the end zone, but he dropped it. And it will remain 6-7, Tigers leading. That is Zaire Thomas, the intended receiver, wide open in the back of the end zone. But they couldn't find it, as it wouldn't have been good anyway, as there was an illegal blindside back, blocking the back against the Cardinals. So a quick response there from the Cardinals, bringing it back to a 1-point ball game, but the Tigers still have the lead and will look to extend on it. It'll be Carson Golson and Gage Carr back deep to receive the kickoff yet again. Carson Golson has had a lot of success receiving kickoffs. If I'm the Cardinals, I wouldn't want him to touch the ball. I'm sending it either a squib kick or I'm sending it to Gage Carr on the left side. They go for an onside kick. The Tigers recover. Brant Cashat with a big recovery there as they tried to catch the Tigers off guard. And the Tigers will start with the ball at their 40-yard line. Looks like Gage Carr is in the game as their back as he gets the handoff up the middle. Brought down after a gain of 3. Second and 8 here for the Tigers. The handed off to the fullback, and he gets brought down immediately. Loss of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 11. Nick Brand on the carry there for the Tigers. Dawson Claypool has been on the sideline this entire drive. Not sure if he's a bit gassed after working that defensive drive and after scoring that first touchdown. But they're missing him this drive as it's 3rd and 11. Probably looking to pass. They give it to Gage Carr. Breaks a couple tackles, but ultimately gets brought down after a gain of 4. And the Tigers will be forced to punt. Five minutes left in this first half. The Cardinals will likely look to make this the last drive of the half, try to extend this drive out as long as humanly possible. As it's a pretty good punt from Carson Golson. Flies out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it down at. The Cardinals would get the ball at the 46-yard line. Motion's over. Harden in an empty backfield. Looks to pass. 3 men on the right side. Looks deep. There's a holding hole on the left side, and that will go back 10 yards. The left tackle held our defensive end as he was in pursuit of the quarterback. Good job by Cameron Painter there to draw that holding call. Once again, holding calls really hurting the Cardinals here in this first half. First and 20 now for the Cardinals. Two running backs in the backfield. Motions one over. It's passing and flat. Gets about 5 on the reception there. That is number 17, Troy Jefferson, on the reception. The Cardinals have loved those run-pass option type plays here this last couple drives. Looking for the run, and if it's not there, throwing it into flat, seeing what he can get out of it. As they get 5 yards out of that one. Motions out the wide receiver to the left. It's a handoff up the middle. Only a gain of 4. It'll bring up 3rd and about 10. Cameron Painter on the tackle. He's had a pretty good night so far. 3rd down here for the Tigers. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the half. If we're able to get a stop here, we could have time for one last drive before the half ends. It's a pass. Goes to the right. Gets brought down. Tigers sack. That is Cameron Painter again. Great drive from him. He got a sack. He forced a holding that made it 1st and 20. And then he got a tackle on that 2nd down run. And he forced a punt. Big moment here for the Tigers. This defensive line has done a great job getting pressure tonight when the Cardinals do like to throw it, making sure they don't have enough time to get anything too deep over the top of our safeties. As the Cardinals will call a timeout before the punt. During this timeout, let's say hi to our sponsor, Chuck Anderson Ford.
Since 1974, Chuck Anderson Ford has proudly served the community's automotive needs. From new and pre-owned vehicles to parts and service, they've been there in the past and they'll be there in the future. Visit Chuck Anderson Ford today.
2 minutes, 15 seconds left in this first half. Tigers still have 3 timeouts. That gives them plenty of time to march down the field and try to get some points before the half here. They might have to utilize the passing game a little bit, though, in this 2-minute drill. We'll see how Marquez McCann looks in the passing game here. Carson Golson back around the 35-yard line to receive this punt. Dominic Rogers almost gets the punt as it's another sky punt. Gets a good Cardinals bounce, though, and it will be downed at the 37-yard line. This Tigers punt defense has gotten to the punter all night. Couple times almost gotten a blocked punt as a result of it and forced an error on the punt from the Cardinals punter. Those are the little things that don't seem like much to many people, but make a big difference in football. Big difference for field positioning here for the Tigers as they start on the 45-yard line versus the 30-yard line, which they could have started with in this 2-minute drill. As Dawson Claypool is back in the game. A bunch type formation on the right. Almost a bit of a miscommunication, but McCann gets it to Carr, who breaks a couple tackles. Sorry, that is Claypool on the reception. Good start for the Tigers passing game as it brings up 2nd and 6. Got to go with a little bit of urgency, though. Taking a bit of time to get lined up here for this next play. Down to 15 on the play clock. Motions over, remain behind. They'll hand it off to Dawson Claypool, who gets free. Finds a big hole up the middle, and he'll get the first down. Tigers. First downs in high school do stop the clock until the chains are set, which is big for the Tigers as they look to save every second they can here. Still have 3 timeouts in their back pocket. We'll see when Jake Danneman chooses to utilize them. A bit of chaos here for the Tigers as they motion over 5 wide receivers. McCann empty in the backfield. Motions over Claypool as it's just another jet pass to him. Breaks a couple tackles. Nice run from Claypool after the reception. That'll get 7, and the Tigers will call their first timeout. As the homecoming court candidates begin to filter out onto the field, only 50 seconds left on this clock for the Tigers. They'll need to make a little bit quicker work of this time. probably have to pass the ball, maybe look for something short and quick to the sidelines to stop the clock here. Claypool in the backfield with McCann in a shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the left of McCann, 1 to the right, and a tight end in the backfield as well. Motions over the tight end. Drops back to pass. Looking for Carson Golson alone on the left side. 1-on-1. Almost picked off, but it falls incomplete. Great coverage there from the Cardinals defender. Third and 3 here for the Tigers. Maybe looking to just get the first down, keep the drive alive, and maybe stop the clock for a bit while they reset the chains. They motion over Carson Golson, hands it off to Dawson Claypool, who falls just enough for the first down, it looks like. So they call a timeout with 30 seconds left. Down to 1 timeout left for the Tigers. They do not give him the first down and will mark it down 4th and 1. Difficult play call here for the Tigers. You want to look deep maybe and try to get some yards before the clock runs out, but it's 4th and 1, and if you don't convert this, the Cardinals will get the ball back. So they might choose to just play it up short, get the first down, and then call another timeout and go for the deep shot. Two backs in the backfield. They choose to go short, get the first down. And it'll stop the clock. They'll look to clock it quick or get to the line of scrimmage fast so they can get this next play going. The clock begins to scroll. 20 seconds left. 1 timeout here for the Tigers. They drop back to pass. Holding call on the looks like. Flag flies immediately, and it looks like it will be on the Tigers. False start for the Tigers. That'll move him back 5 yards. Making it 1st and 15 with 12 seconds left. They send the heat at Marquez McCann. Who gets free around the left sideline. Touchdown Tigers, but there is a flag on the play. Regardless of the outcome, great run from Marquez McCann, making something out of nothing, but it looks like this will come back. As it comes back from a block in the back against the Tigers. And that'll end the first half with the Tigers in a very close game, winning 7-6 against the Raytown South Cardinals. Lots of bright spots from both teams in this first half, but also a lot to clean up. It'll be interesting to see the adjustments both teams make coming out of halftime. The Tigers will start with the ball coming out of halftime, hoping to get that ball punched in for some more points and get started hot and early in the second half. We'll send you over to our sponsor, Chuck Anderson Ford, and you guys will get to watch the homecoming festivities.
Back in the back, offense, the penalty was accepted. We're going to have one untimed down.
Oh, okay, the half is not over. One more down must be played. As I would imagine, the Tigers will just knee this out and send it to halftime. Looks like they're set up for a pass, maybe. They do like to pass. Looking for a man deep. Carson Golson on the right sideline. Incomplete. And that will end the half. 7-6 Tigers.
Since 1974, Chuck Anderson Ford has proudly served the community's automotive needs. From new and pre-owned vehicles to parts and service, they've been there in the past and they'll be there in the future. Visit Chuck Anderson Ford today.
Good evening. Welcome to the 2024 Homecoming Coronation at the Excelsior Springs High School Tiger Stadium. This week, we have enjoyed many homecoming festivities, including Homecoming Week Kickoff, the Pancake Breakfast, hallway decorations, and our Homecoming Assembly.
A couple weeks ago, the ESHS student body nominated the candidates for tonight's ceremony. This week, the entire school body voted for the queen, and each class voted for their respective princesses.
Please join me in giving a round of applause for our homecoming Grand Marshal, Joe Grum. Joe, thank you so much for everything you did to better our school community throughout your years working for the district.
Please welcome back our 2023 Homecoming King and Queen, Zeb McVie and Chloe Carlisle. Zeb is a student athlete at William Jewell, playing football, and Chloe is currently a student at Rockhurst University.
Our junior attendants with Chloe are Nora Schreier, the daughter of Chris and Aaron Schreier, and Gwen Spain, the daughter of Chad and Heather Spain.
Where's Bryson?
Our junior attendants with Zeb are Felix Aubrey, the son of Mark Aubrey and Katrina Yoakum, and Everett Schwab, the son of Rick and Alex Schwab.
At this time, please turn your attention to the 50-yard line for an introduction of the candidates. Freshman candidate Runa Bigger. Escorted by her father, she is the daughter of Charles and Erica Bigger. Runa is part of cross country, track, student council, honor choir, theater, and her church youth group Zion. When asked her favorite thing about ESHS, Runa responded, the hands-on environment and the many ways you can be involved.
Freshman candidate Emily Hilliard, escorted by her father. She is the daughter of Mike and Brittany Hilliard. Emily is involved in in debate, choir, cheer, and volleyball. When asked her favorite thing about ESHS, Emily responded, the fun people and new experiences.
Freshman candidate Addie Linden. Escorted by her father, Addie is the daughter of Kelly and Chris Linden. She participates in softball, basketball, theater, and student council. When asked her favorite thing about ESHS, Addie responded, the fun and inviting environment.
The three nominees for a freshman homecoming prince are Tyler Wartner, son of Corey and Sarah Wartner, Lane Collins, son of Heather and Aaron Collins, and Lucas Vardy, brother of Liz Vardy. The freshman prince will be crowned at the dance tomorrow night at 8:30. Your 2024 freshman princess is Luna Vega!
Sophomore candidate Chloe Lee. Escorted by her stepfather, Chloe is the daughter of Bree and Brennan Ladd. Chloe is a part of student council and manages the football and baseball team. When asked her favorite thing about ESHS, Chloe responded, the staff and their welcoming personalities.
Sophomore candidate Annika Mobby. Escorted by her father. Annika is the daughter of Jonathan and Lacey Mobby. In school, Annika is a member of the varsity cheer squad. Outside of school, Annika participates in Point Ballet at Vine Hammond Dance Studio and actively participates in her church, Crescent Lake Christian Center, and the Furnace Student Ministries Youth Group. When asked her favorite thing about ESHS, Annika responded, being a part of a small community, walking the halls her parents once walked, creating memories, and enjoying the Tiger Pride traditions passed on.
Sophomore candidate Madison Whitworth. Escorted by her father, Madison is the daughter of Angela and Timothy Whitworth. She participates in cheer, volleyball, soccer, A+, and is on yearbook staff. When asked her favorite thing about ESHS, Madison responded, the relationships and friendships I've built.
The three nominees for sophomore prince are Alec Bernstrom, son of Elizabeth and Bill Seek, Drake Simonitis, son of Kimberly and Richard Simonitis, and Landon Kramer, son of Cassie and Andrew Kramer. The sophomore prince will be crowned at the dance tomorrow night at 9 o'clock.
And this year's sophomore princess is Chloe Lee.
Junior candidate Addison Collins. Escorted by her father. She is the daughter of Brandy and Chris Collins. Addie is a participant in Student Council, FCA, track and field, and is the girls' basketball manager. Outside of school, she is an active member in her church, Crescent Lake Christian Center. When asked her favorite thing about ESHS, Addie responded, all the love and support. Junior candidate Kira Ramazan. Escorted by her brother, Caleb Ramazan. Kira is the daughter of Jeremy and Amanda Ramazan. Kira is a part of the softball team, Student Council, FCA, Excelsior Springs Christmas Committee, and Athletics Wrestle Softball. When asked her favorite thing about ESHS, she responded, being a part of things like Student Council. It has brought her so much joy, pushes her to be a better person, gives her new opportunities, and pushes her outside her comfort zone.
Junior candidate Evelyn Sobey. Escorted by her father, daughter of Darren and Colin A. Sobey. In school, Evie participates in Tigerettes, band, and competitive acting. When asked her favorite thing about ESHS, she responded, Friday Night Lights with her family and friends. The three nominees for Junior Homecoming Prince are Brighton Hipshley, son of Ryan and Stacy Hipshley, Brody Query, son of Steve and Megan Query, and Jamison Bright, the son of Angela and Josh Bright. The prince will be crowned at the dance tomorrow night at 9:30.
This year's junior princess is Kira Ramazan!
Where's she at? Right there.
Queen candidate Madeline Andreessen. Escorted by her mother, Katie Andreessen. Madeline is actively involved in basketball, golf, track and field, student council, possibility project, NHS, FCA, A+ program, and math team. After high school, Madeline plans to attend the College of Health Science at Mizzou and receive a doctorate in physical therapy. When she was asked her favorite thing about ESHS, Madeline responded, being around so many amazing adults who are there with you to celebrate your success and get you through the bad times. They make ESHS a place where you feel seen and respected.
Queen candidate Bryce Gold. Escorted by her father, Bryce is the daughter of Annalise and Shannon Gold. She participates in varsity cheerleading, yearbook, and is a girls' wrestling manager. After high school, Bryce plans to attend Northwestern Associate's degree in business and attend cosmetology school to get her hair license. When asked her favorite thing about ESHS, Bryce responded, getting to see Baker all the time.
Queen candidate Ava Morgan. Escorted by her father. Ava is the daughter of Chad and Jennifer Morton. Ava participates in FCA, Student Council, Liberty Christian Fellowship, Bible Study and Youth Group, soccer, and possibility projects. After high school, Ava plans to continue her academic journey at Maple Woods and then transfer to Mizzou to pursue a degree in business. When asked her favorite thing about ESHS, Ava responded, witnessing my peers pour their hearts into their passions, whether it's their athletic pursuits, involvement in clubs, or dedication to academics.
Queen candidate Addison Ruby. Escorted by her father, Addison is the daughter of Ben and Kristen Ruby. Addison is involved in track and field, NHS, math team, and the boys basketball manager, and is the student council vice president. After high school, Addison plans to attend college and study genetics. Addison's favorite thing about ESHS is getting to be student council vice president alongside her best friend, Reese Odell.
The four nominees for Homecoming King are Cooper Bishop, son of Chad and Aaron Bishop; Justin Wright, son of Shannon Wright; Grayson Grove, son of Heather and Todd Grove; and Davari Chess, son of Lindsay Hall and Cedric Chess. Our king will be crowned at the dance tomorrow night at 10.
Your 2024 senior princess is Madeline Andreessen.
And finally, your 2024 Homecoming Queen is Ava Morris! Congratulations to everyone. You are the most deserving, and your community is grateful for your representation.
I'm sorry, sweet girl.
For right now, we're watching you and you have to stay up here.
Since 1974, Chuck Anderson Ford has proudly served the community's automotive needs. From new and pre-owned vehicles to parts and service, they've been there in the past and they'll be there in the future. Visit Chuck Anderson Ford today.
Again, 4-3-3, 2-1. Please claim your prize at the Rotary booth.
Behind the scenes. From behind the scenes. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I won the grocery grab.
We are about 2 minutes away from kickoff here to start the second half, as the Tigers lead the Cardinals 7-6 in this very competitive matchup. Both teams scored their only touchdowns of the game in the second quarter, both back-to-back. Besides that, it has been a defensive shootout, with both teams doing a great job stopping the run. The Cardinals have had a big problem with penalties so far this game. They'll need to clean that up for the second half. if they want to beat this tough Tigers defense. And offensively, the Tigers will need to just finish the drives. They've had good starts to drives, but there have been a couple times where it's stalled out on 3rd and shorts, and a couple sloppy mistakes that have killed drives. The Tigers will start with the ball here to start the second half. Big drive for the Tigers here as they look to establish momentum and bring this lead back up to a touchdown. Given that the Cardinals missed the extra point, if the Tigers are able to score another touchdown, it'll be an interesting decision whether they choose to go for the PAT to make it a 8-point game and force the Cardinals to try a 2-point conversion to tie it, or if they'll go for 2 themselves and attempt to make it a 2-possession game. Coach Daneman seems to be a little more conservative offensively, so I would expect them to go for the PAT if they're able to score. But they have a lot of work to do before they even get to the end zone. As these teams are starting to line up for this opening kickoff. The one kickoff we saw earlier for Raytown South was an onside kick attempt recovered by the Tigers. Wonder if they try that again, or if they go deep and test one of our returners. Golson and Carr deep to receive this kickoff. So the second half begins with a deep kick towards Carson Golson. It's received around the 20-yard line, brought down at the 24, but that'll be called a face mask penalty, and that'll give the Tigers an extra 15 yards at the end of that return. Great tackle by that Cardinal, but he just got his hand right in the face mask of the returner. And the Tigers will take that 15 yards. So they will end up starting with the ball at the 39-yard line. Two running backs in the backfield. We've seen this quite a bit from the Tigers today. Motions over Carson Golson. As they'll start with the run, Marquez McCann keeps it himself, gets about 7 on the play. Second and 4 here for the Tigers. Trips formation here for the Tigers, as McCann is in a pistol set. Hands it off to Dawson Claypool, who breaks a couple tackles, keeps fighting for a gain of about 15 on the play. That'll be a first down, Tigers. Brought down at the other 40-yard line. Good starts to this drive for the Tigers. Another trips formation. Again to Dawson Claypool, who fumbles it. And that'll be recovered by the Raytown South Cardinals. And they'll break free 20-10. Nobody's getting him. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is Devon Toombs on the fumble touchdown. And that's a crucial mistake for this Tigers offense. As it looks like the Cardinals will go for two. Big 2-point conversion here for the Tigers. They're lining up empty again just like they did on that 4th and 4. And they'll go right up the middle with their big running back. Gets stopped though, trying to push him in. And they stuff him short of the line of game. That's a big stop for the Tigers, as it makes it so it's only a 5-point lead for the Cardinals. 12-7 now the score for the Cardinals, as the Tigers will go back on offense and look to bounce back from that mistake. The coaches are fired up on the sideline. It was a big stop for the Tigers defense, and their defensive coordinator is letting them know it. We are just under 2 minutes into this first half, or the second half. Still plenty of ball game left to play here for the Tigers. It's another squib kick. They don't give it to Carson Golson. They've learned from their tape. But he falls to the 35-yard line. Owen Odell with the second return of the game. First and 10 here for the Tigers. Austin Claypool in the backfield. Two wide receivers far to the right. Fakes the pass, but he goes to Claypool for a gain of 3. Second and 7 here for the Tigers. Another handoff to Claypool. Showing trust in Claypool by giving him the rock twice after that fumble. It'll bring up 3rd and 4 here for the Tigers. As it's a throw, falls incomplete, intended for Dawson Claypool on the right side. And the Tigers will be forced to punt. Great punt from Carson Golson. It's a line drive. Gets a pretty good Tigers bounce, and it will be downed at the 29-yard line. First and 10 here for the Cardinals. Motions over a running back. Fakes the handoff, looking deep, over the middle, thrown incomplete. Intended for number 4, Quadric Jones. Hand off to the right side. Jones gets hit. Gets tackled a yard short of the line to gain. It will be 3rd and 1 here for the Cardinals. Dominic Rogers on the tackle. They gave him the first down. It's another handoff to the left side. Gets stuffed immediately. Lost a yard on the play. Loses 1. Great tackle from Dawson Claypool on the play there. It'll bring up 2nd and 11 here for the Tigers. Looks like a man-to-man set for the Tigers. Rolls out to the right. Has a man caught for a gain of 7 on the play. Quadric Jones again on the reception. He's had a pretty good drive so far. Dawson Claypool again on the tackle. And it'll bring up 3rd and 4th. Big 3rd and 4th here. Handoff to the right. Cuts up the middle. Gets brought down early though. Gain of only 1. That'll bring up 4th and 3rd. And now Coach William Harris has a decision to make here. And it looks like they might be bringing the punt team out. Can't quite tell yet. They'll keep the offense out. Once again, going in this direct snap formation where Dylan Hanks will receive the ball and try to run right up the middle. They stuffed it last time. They tried again, high snap. Tries to go for a reverse, but it gets brought down immediately. And the Tigers will end up with the football. 1st and 10 Tigers. Fumble on the play. I believe it was recovered by the Tigers, but it doesn't matter either way. As that'll be a turnover on downs. The Cardinals tried to do a reverse play there, but the Tigers did not fall for it one bit and sniffed it out immediately.
Just kind of twisted a little bit.
It just feels like it's loose. First and 10 here for the Tigers. Good field positioning starting for the Tigers here as they start on the 40-yard line. Dawson Claypool gets the first touch of the drive, and he'll fall forward for about 3 on the carry. 2nd and 7 here for the Tigers. We are just about halfway through this 3rd quarter. Second and 8 here for the Tigers. Again to Dawson. He's had a heavy workload tonight, but this time he gets brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe loses 1 on the play. He loses 2, the referee says, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10. Could possibly see a pass here for the Tigers. Carson Golson is yet to touch the ball as a receiver in this game. I'd like to see maybe a quick check down or a curl route maybe to him and let him get free, try to break a couple tackles. Only 2 wide receivers. Motions over, Golson. Runs to the backfield. Marquez McCann keeps it, but they were ready for him. Gets brought down after a gain of none, and that'll bring out the punt team for the Tigers. This Cardinals defense has done a great job adjusting since that touchdown drive, and we haven't gotten much since that touchdown. So they go quickly for the punt. Another great punt. It'll fall out of bounds. They mark it out at the 16-yard line. Cardinals motion over running back. They like to pass. Get some pressure to the quarterback. Throws it deep. Overthrown, and there's a flag in the backfield. Looks like it might be holding once again on the Cardinals. That'll back him up an extra 10 yards. Excuse me, illegal man. That'll bring him down 5 yards. That'll make it 1st and 15, I believe. Cardinals backed up here at the 12-yard line. Not a ton of room to work with here. They hand it up the middle. Has a lot of room. Great run for number 1. And he eventually gets wrapped down. That'll be a 1st down for the Cardinals, though. There's a man down for the Tigers. That was a great carry from Rob Wheaton. Able to find the hole in the Tigers' defense and juke free a couple times to get them the 1st down. Only 3 down linemen for the Tigers. So they'll hand it off again. Brant Cashett, the first man to the running back, as Justin Wright helps him bring him down. Gain of only 2 on the play. Back in this single bunch formation, 2 wide receivers on each side. Another handoff up the middle. Almost hurdles over a man, but gets brought down after a gain of about 4. That'll bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. As Dylan Hanks in the backfield, big body. Wouldn't surprise me if they give it to him here up the middle. And they do, but Excelsior blitzes a man, but he still gets free. Brought down at the 49-yard line. That'll be a 1st down Cardinals. Hanks remains in the game as the running back. It's a stretch to the left side. Great blocks by the wide receivers, but great play by that corner to get around the block and bring him down after a gain of 4. Two minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Clock starting to wind down just a bit, but still plenty of time for the Tigers to mount a comeback. As he gets brought down immediately, great tackle again from Justin Wright. He's had a heck of a game for the Tigers tonight. Gets 2 on the carry, and that'll bring up 3rd and 2. I'd expect to see a blitz from Cashett, or one of the linebackers here, to try to blow up this probable run play up the middle. As Dominic Rogers is creeping up, will blitz. Able to get to him, but not after he gets a 1st down. That'll be a gain of 5. 1st down Cardinals. Another 1st down run, gets brought down immediately. Great job by that D-line for a loss of about a yard. That was Rob Wheaton on the carry. He's had a pretty good night too, but Dylan Hanks has been the back that's really given the Tigers the most trouble here. So there's only 25 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. They'll have to snap it one more time, but this will likely be the last play of the 3rd quarter. They fake the run, roll out to the right. Throws it deep, overthrown and incomplete. 3rd and 11. Down here as Dylan Hanks is the lone man in the backfield. 2 wide receivers and a tight end to the right of their QB Harden. Hand off to the right to Hanks. Has some space around the right side to work with. Gets a solid gain there, a gain of about 8, but gets brought down 3 yards short of the line to gain. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter, with the Cardinals leading 12-7 over the Tigers. As we switch sides of the field, let's say another thank you to our sponsor, Chuck Anderson Ford.
Since 1974, Chuck Anderson Ford has proudly served the community's automotive needs. From new and pre-owned vehicles to parts and service, they've been there in the past and they'll be there in the future. Visit Chuck Anderson Ford today.
quick snap here for the Cardinals, and he gets a big gain. Gain of about 15. And that'll be a first down. Hanks again, a lone man in the backfield, direct snap to him. He'll fall for 3, maybe 4 on the play. As they'll bring their QB back into their formation, Harden. Man down for the Cardinals. Slow to get up. But it looks like he'll remain in the game. Big moment for the Tigers defense here, trying to prevent it from becoming a 2-score game, as it's a handoff to the right. Great job containing from Carson Golson there, as Justin Wright eventually gets to him for a gain of 2 on the play. 3rd and 5. That's one of the most important things. Oh, they gave him a 1-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7. It's one of the most important things for those stretch plays where they try to force your defense outside, is to contain and make them go in the middle of the field. Brilliantly executed by Carson Golson there for the stop. Big 3rd down here for the Cardinals. They look to pass. Has a man in the end zone, but he elects to scramble to the left. Gonna go for the first down. Jukes. And he'll fall close to the line of gain. Not sure if they'll give it to him. They'll be just a bit short, they rule. 4th and 1 here for the Tigers. Fourth down here for the Tigers. Massive moment in the game, as once again, their running back Hanks will be alone in the backfield, and he'll probably just try to run it right up the gut. So he does. And he'll get the first down. And he breaks a couple tackles. Great run, and he'll run in for the touchdown, Cardinals. Hanks with a massive body, really hard to break down and tackle there, as he just trucked through a couple members of this Tigers defense for the touchdown. And they'll go for 2. Hanks once again, lone man in the backfield. They go quick. And he'll fall in there again for the 2-point conversion, making it 20-7 for the Cardinals. Nine minutes 34 left for the Tigers to score 13 points. They'll have to go a bit quickly in this drive, and they need some sort of points here. They line up for the kick. Once again, Golson and Carr back deep to receive. They kick it deep. Golson will get to it. Ooh, violent tackle there from the Cardinal. Great physical play for him. And Carson Golson gets brought down at the 30-yard line. First and 10 here for the Tigers. 2 backs in the backfield. It goes to McCann on the QB keep. Makes a man miss. He's going 40, 30. Gets brought down to the 25. Great run for McCann, but there's a flag back at the 30. And the Tigers are walking back to their side of the field. Illegal formation Tigers will make it back. 1st and 15 for the Tigers. It's a shame because that was one of the best runs we've seen all year. Marquez McCann with a great juke to break free from a defender. But a costly penalty negates it. Gage Carr in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets a gain of about 1 before he's brought down. Second and 13 here for the Tigers. Need to get something going, and it kind of needs to be sooner rather than later. Marquez McCann alone in the backfield. It looks like they'll try to pass. 3 wide receivers to the right of him. Looking deep. Has a man, but it's overthrown, and that's an interception. Flag in the backfield, though. Flag in the secondary, excuse me. If it stands, that'll be a pick for Devon Toombs. But it looks like the Tigers' offense is staying out there. And the referee is pointing, indicating that it's on the Raytown South Cardinals holding, and that'll be, I believe, an automatic first down for the Tigers. Ten-yard penalty will remain second down. 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. Another pass. Marquez rolls out to the right. Has a lot of men on him. And he'll get sacked for a loss of about 5 or 6. That'll make it 3rd and 13. Raytown South brought the blitz and beat our own line, and there's nothing McCann can do there. A little bit of confusion on the Cardinals' defense, it looks like. Roll out to the right. More pressure. Fumble. The Cardinals recover it. Marquez McCann lost it as he was being brought down. And the Cardinals got the ball at their own 25-yard line. Great field positioning for them to start. And what could be the dagger for this Tigers. We would certainly need a big defensive hold here to keep ourselves in the game with just 7 minutes remaining here. Rob Wheaton in the backfield for the Cardinals. It's a handoff, cuts to the left. Great run from him. So he'll get a first down, and it'll bring it 1st and goal from about the 10-yard line for the Cardinals. Again to Wheaton. Gets wrapped up pretty quickly, though, for a gain of only about 1 or 2. Second and goal from the 8-yard line. Another handoff to Wheaton. He'll go up the middle for a touchdown, Cardinals. And that'll make it a 3-possession game with only 5 minutes, 44 seconds left. Great second half attack from this Cardinals here. Just too much for this Tiger defense to handle. Clearly made some great adjustments coming out of halftime. They've scored 20 points since then. Still line up for a PAT. It's good, and that'll make it 27-7 Cardinals. This Tiger offense, really this entire Tigers team, has started out pretty good tonight. Looked pretty good in the first half, but ran out of steam in this second half. And the Cardinals have taken over this game. They pooch kick it, and it'll land out of bounds, giving the Tigers the football at the 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Tigers as they're trying to get something quick here to keep themselves alive in this ball game. Drops back to pass from Marquez McCann, throws a screen pass to Dawson Claypool. Gets solid blocks, breaks through a tackle, and will get a gain of about 9. Excuse me, they only get 6 on the play. Motions over Golson. Jet pass to Golson. First time he's touched the ball all night, if I remember correctly. And he gets brought down early. Great tackle there from the Cardinal cornerback. And he'll gain only 1 on the play. Third and 2 here for the Tigers. They bring Gage Carr in as the running back. So that's a false start, I believe. That'll bring him back 5 additional yards. Offsides is the call, and they'll give them a first down, 1st and 10 Tigers. Marquez looking deep, way overthrown. But there is a penalty marker on the play. And it'll back the Tigers up. An eligible man downfield is the call. It'll make it 1st and 15. Marquez drops back to pass again. Rolls out to his right and gets sacked. Hampton on the sack. That'll be a loss of a couple on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 18. Lost the ball, but the Tigers recover. Handoff up the middle. Stuffed immediately, but whistles are blowing. Penalty. It's another false start on the Tigers that'll back them up 5 more yards. As this is not the drive you wanted if you're a Tigers fan, with only 3 minutes 38 seconds left in the game now. Penalties and sacks have brought them back to pretty much where they started the drive from. The clock is still rolling. Motions over Glaspie. Drops back to pass again. Pressure, has to scramble forwards. Good scramble there for McCann as he'll get the first down. But there is another flag on the play. That'll bring him back once again, making it 2nd and long, negating the great gain by McCann. That's the 2nd time a long rush from McCann has been called back due to an illegal shift. Second and 26 here for the Tigers. It's another run. Claypool only gets 2 on the carry. Bring up 3rd and about 25. The clock continues to tick. If Raytown gets the ball back, they'll only need to knee it out from here on, unless Excelsior Springs elects to call their timeouts. It's another handoff. Solid gain, but gets brought down way short of the line of gain. 4th and about 20. As the Tigers will punt this game away, and Raytown South will get ready to kneel this game out and walk away from Excelsior Springs with a win, and a big win, to bring them to 3-3 on the season. Hand off to the left side. Gets about 7, and the clock will keep on rolling. There's Troy Jefferson on the carry. Oh, yeah. Take it. Second and about 5 here. Another handoff. That one will go to Dylan Hanks, who's had a heck of a night so far. And with just 50 seconds left to go, that'll pretty much do it. First down, Cardinals. As the Cardinals line up in victory formation, and Landon Harden will need this game out. Great game from Coach William Harris and the Cardinals as they went into halftime, made some well-needed adjustments, and came out and outclassed the Tigers here in this second half. Your final score will be Cardinals 27, Tigers 7, as the Tigers fall to 1-5 on the year. Next week, the Tigers will travel to Grandview, who has also had a bit of a rough start to the year, 1-4 coming into today. That'll be a big opportunity for the Tigers to get another win under their belt, hopefully to get some confidence in this team before they move on to Central after that. This is the second to last home game of the season. Big crowd here for homecoming. We will be back 3 weeks from now in a big rivalry game against the Kearney Bulldogs. And I know that the Tigers will come ready and angry and fight for a win. They won't roll down. They won't lay over. But for now, the Tigers fall to 1-5 as they prepare for next week. Thank you for watching this broadcast. I'm Kane Marker, and I will see you guys next week. Their halftime show with songs from How to Train Your Dragon.
Attention, we need the field cleared. Please clear the field so we can set up for the band performance. Clear the field.
I got soda.
What's for me, boy?
So yeah, he showed up and they're like, oh, we're running too.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Dr. Sarah Wickham, Principal, please welcome to the field the Excelsior Springs Tiger Pride Marching Band. The Tiger Pride Marching Band is under the direction of Mr. Garrett Jones, Mr. Brett Morris, and auxiliary instructor, Miss Jenny Garza. Tonight, the band will be performing selections from the DreamWorks film, How to Train Your Dragon. Drum majors, Jack Deering, Leslie Vasper, and Maya Williams. Is your band ready? Tiger Pride Band, the field is yours.
Yo, you leave it. You leave it. I'm fine, right? No, Everett, you leave it. Yeah. I don't know, Lincoln. I don't know.
round of applause for the Tiger Pride Marching Band. We would like to thank everyone for coming out tonight and have a safe trip home.